First, I'm gonna talk about Super Size Me. I'm gonna show you first a trailer. It is a movie documentary, and then I'll start with my presentation.
With cheese meal. I think I'm gonna have to go supersize.
It's hard for me to watch him go through this.
It seems like you're starting to get addicted to it now.
You saw these numbers, right? These numbers are outrageous.
Unfortunately, you cause some major harm to your heart, your liver, your blood.
You're gonna die. You'll die. I want more. You gotta stop.
Supersize the American way. Getting fat, getting broke, either way you're gonna pay. Supersize me.
Supersize it up.
Supersize me.
Make it bacon.
Supersize me. Supersize me. Supersize me.
Go back and click allow.
Oh. I know.
Yeah, just click allow, yeah.
Okay. At first, now you know the topic. Super Size Me.
Maybe use the arrows.
Okay, it's a movie documentary. The guy wants to know how is so bad at fast food. So he did a research about fast food. He ate for 30 days fast food in every meal, in the breakfast, in the lunch, and dinner. In McDonald's. The research was just in McDonald's. But before that, he went to 3 doctors and a nutritionist because he wanted to know at first how is all your body and all your health. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about 3 points. The first one is the influence of fast food. The second one is the findings and the impact about fast food. And the last one, his consequence. Like, what are all the consequences that now he has for this research. Okay, so the fast food industry, in the fast food industry, the first thing that they want to introduce is for the kids. So that's the way they get more of the customers. So in the case of McDonald's, what they are doing is having playgrounds. With the Happy Meal, so in the Happy Meal they have toys, so there's another way that they can get more customers, because of course all the parents want to how can I say, all the parents are going to do what the kids want. So it's all about kids. What McDonald's are trying to do is just focusing on the kids, and that this is the way that they get more customers. And if you start eating fast food since you were a child, then you are going to keep eating fast food. So in the last 20 and 25 years, obese and overweight in children are doubling. This is a research of the Secretary of Health and Human Service in the USA. So obese crises now are considered as an epidemic. So every kid is going to have this. So another thing that McDonald's has is the clown. Yeah, it's another way to attract kids, and they easily recognize this clown just because they easily recognize McDonald's with this clown. So the person who did that, he did a research and he started asking the kids about historical persons, and they couldn't recognize it. But when he showed up this picture, they quickly recognized McDonald's. Okay, so the second thing, the impact. Of course, it turned into health problems. So here I have like a lot of examples of it. So like diabetes, infertility, yes, and a lot of diseases that I'm not going to explain all of this. So I'm going to just focus on two of them. One of them, diabetes. Depressed. One of the things is that if you can see in most of the advertisements on just like fashion or on TV, you just can see like skinny girls and beautiful. So that are causing depressed on the young people because they want to be like that. So what they are thinking is like, when I saw this program, I just feel like crap. That's what they are saying, and they are trying to lose weight, but it becomes like an addiction. So it's hard to lose it, and it's also hard because the campaigns is not help them. The second thing is the diabetes. There's a problem with this, not just in children, it's also a problem in the adult people. And also the Secretary of Health and Human Service of the United States says that at least 17 million Americans have type 2 of diabetes. As you know, or maybe you don't know, diabetes is divided in 3 types. So the second one is like, it's in the middle. That means that 1 of every 20 person has diabetes in America. Okay, so the way that is advertised is a bad issue for the kids, because all the things that they're watching on TV is just like commercials of snack food or fast food, and they also are seeing that, for example, in here, Britney Spears, it's holding a Pepsi. So the image of the kid that want to be, I don't know, maybe they want to be Britney Spears because she sings good, I don't know. So the image that those kind of advertising are creating of the kids is that they want to be like him or like her. So they are introducing this kind of behavior on the children. So another issue is in the schools. They are not caring. They are not care about the kids. So what are they doing with the food? Most of the meals came in boxes, and they are reheating and reconstituted the food. For example, the leftovers, if they don't use it, what they are doing is just reuse it, or in this case, reheat it or reconstitute it. And the second thing is not real food. What does it mean this? That is not healthy, and the kids are not choosing like consciously, because they can choose what they want. So what they are choosing is just French fries, or just juice, and the school think that they are changing like soda for juice, and it's a good way. But as you can see, the calories most of the time or are the same, or in the juice are more. So it's not, they are changing now. An additional point is the nutritional information. They're finding that in one of every 4 McDonald's in the USA didn't have nutritional information available for customers. Then I'll explain you why I did, why in the past. So it is important to know what are you eating. So because if you want to take into account the calories, or maybe I don't know, the sugars, if you're doing a diet, you need it. So that's another issue that McDonald's didn't have it. Another thing, the education. So parents should educate their children as eat healthy fast food and healthy food, sorry, and eat and not just eat, also doing exercise. So I think that education is part of the base if they want to change that problem. And they're also saying that the government is part of the problem, but it's also part of the solution. Why? Because they are not having laws that control fast food industry. Yes, so the government is the one that has the opportunity to law every issue about fast food that is not good, or even for the health, or even for the child. So the consequence of him in 30 days. Okay. Okay. At the day 10, he started to feel sick and depressed, and for no reason he started to feel like a press on his chest, and from the day first through the day 30, of course, he gained weight, 24.5 pounds, and his cholesterol increased into 230. Okay, so the national average of body fat in a man should be 22, and in a woman 30, right? So at his first day, his body fat was just the 11%, and then it increased like in 7 points. Okay, another thing that happens just at the end of his research, they started to get depressed and exhausted. He has twice the possibility of had a disease and a heart failure. And they also start to have massive headaches, and they went many times to the doctor, but there was no reason about it. The only thing that the doctors say to him, just stop, please. Is the time to stop it, because you are getting just bad things about this research. So now, in conclusion, now you know the influence of the fast food, the impacts and the findings with this research, and his consequence. I just wanted to think about it and think that you should eat healthy. Of course, it not never go to McDonald's, no. But it's a good way to know that this is not a good idea. Now, why I put it in the nutritional information? I don't know how it works here in Canada, but I know that in Colombia that changed. In every box, even is the hamburger box or the fries box, it have to be the nutritional information about what you eat. So that changed. And also, as you can see, I don't know if you have ever had Happy Meal. Now the fries are reduced, and the kids has a fruit inside. So they are trying to change like those kind of things, but it's still a bad thing. That's it.